My name is Anna Alvite, owner of Annie the Pet Nanny. I'm a certified professional pet sitter. I am a devoted and passionate pet sitter. Next slide. My mission is to see that I can make every human client feel when they go on their journey to wherever they are traveling to, that their pets are well taken care of, with a customized care that will give my human client a peace of mind. I say human client because my clients are the pets. My vision is to carry out every expectation of my human client as I possibly can, so they know their pets are well taken care of, by providing them with the many tactics I know they will accept, so they may feel like they are with their own pets. Next slide. You may be asking, why do I do what I do? I do this because it's my passion in life. I feel and know this is a calling. So many people look for this trust, safety, love, and so much more. I have these tactics and so much more. I have these traits and so much more. It all started one day at an animal shelter in Miami, which is the third largest kill shelter in the nation. Waiting on the line to administer a rabies shot to my pet, my daughter meanwhile went to see the dogs up for adoption. She came back all confused, asking why would they put down a dog if there isn't anything wrong with them? I wasn't aware of how many pets are put down in the shelters. This was awful news about what happens to pets. This started me on a mission to try to make a difference. I started saving animals at this high kill shelter. I started taking them home by choosing the dogs that were being put down first and found them homes. Then I started a project called Shelter Dogs Glamour Project, which I was televised a few years ago on ABC by J.C. Birch. I started saving the dogs first, then also saving cats. This project, entitled Having Groomers Come to the Shelter and Groom the Dogs, then I would photograph them. I even had Miss Miami pose with the dogs. I went to also helping rescues, transporting pets to new destinations, and so much more. After 2 years of doing these rewarding acts, I decided to become a certified pet sitter, which I am under the world's largest educational association called Pet Sitters International. I attend their conferences once a year, besides doing webinars and so much more educational learning. Next slide. Demand for pet sitting is increasing due to an increase in pet ownership, leisure travel, and rising spending on animal welfare. The global pet sitting market was valued at $2.48 billion in 2022. It's anticipated to grow annually, a compound annual growth rate of 10.63% from 2023 to 2032. The market is expected to reach $6.81 billion by 2032. Next slide. My services provide an excellence of educated pet services. I strive always to improve and make services better by trial and error. People are so in need of dedicated pet professionals. In the end, I become their family member, and I have been called Auntie Annie. People ask their pets about me. Oh, I talk to my pets, and they answer back. So you can only imagine that if I talk to my pets, to my pet clients as well. I even sing to them, especially "You Are My Sunshine." Next slide. My target audience now in Central Florida will be the equine community, as they seem to have 2 dogs per each horse owner. Also, being in Ocala now for over 2 years, I am seeing places like On Top of the World and the Villages having potential clients needing my services. I will be targeting those areas now as I go about making my business grow. My 13 years of experience has led me to clients between 30 to 70 years of age, married, homeowners, females, middle income, and college graduates. Next slide. My marketing plan, if I receive this grant, is to put it towards evaluating surveys in many areas where I see my services would be needed. Besides that, branded merchandise, marketing and advertising, as well as working capital. Next slide. Some of the questions on these surveys would entail questions like the ones here on the slide. I may include a few more questions to get as much needed information to organize the needs people have for a customized service for their dogs, but I will limit the questions so the surveys don't become tedious. Next slide. I have experienced word of mouth to be very successful. I want to advertise myself with advertising on my vehicle, using paid resources, websites, business cards, maybe as much as hiring an employee. I want to duplicate myself as best as I can. Next slide. My competitors are other certified professionals like myself. You have Rover Services that takes in a percentage of anyone that pet sits for the service. They have a bad reputation for using anyone without background checks. Then there is Skylark Animal Hospital and the Red Fern Pet Lodge. I still think my services are very personal. They are very tailored to the pets. Next slide. My business has been growing slowly since 2010. My financials have been for 2023, $50,000. If I receive this grant, it will go towards surveys, branded merchandise, as well as working capital. I have expected growth in sales with a net profit for 2024 through 2026 of almost estimating $37,000. So far, for 2024, I estimate a 15% increase of $7,500. In 2025, an increase of 20%, which will estimate $11,500. And lastly, for 2026, an increase of 10% of $6,900. By implementing marketing and advertising strategies, I believe I will achieve my goal of $80,000 by the year 2026. Next slide. Thank you so much for your dedicated attention, and hope you see my projections with the grant if I am awarded it. Thank you very much to all of you, as well as Elgin and his wife, and for giving me this opportunity. Any questions?
Good evening. My name is Kay Lerner, and I am with Flaming Go Gal LLC. We are a fun-filled company with fun being the key ingredient to our success. Our services and products offer grins, giggles, and the simple pleasure of providing joy to brighten anyone's day. Our mission is to uplift others, instill happy thoughts in their hearts, and let them find something to laugh about and smile about. Our vision is to create a space that will make everyone smile, brighten their day, and go to bed at night with a twinkle in their eye and a hug in their heart. Next slide, please. Giving to others is always more rewarding than receiving. Leaving others feeling better than you left them is one of the greatest gifts anyone can ever give. Knowing you made a positive difference in someone's day is not only rewarding, but priceless. The value of a smile is worth more than its weight in gold, and that's why we do what we do. Next slide, please. In today's culture provides overwhelming negativity to our society. Many viral videos consist of people or pets that make others laugh. To be a part of that culture, an integral force, it distributes sunshine to anyone's dismal day is a goal worth achieving. Sending short happy birthday videos to friends and family has resulted in the request for one each year. The public needs Miss Flamingo Lady to make them laugh and provide a moment filled to uplift their spirit. Next slide, please. Flamingo Go Gal provides services and products that others can enjoy and create memories that will last a lifetime. Whether it be someone who loves flamingos or a loved one who just needs to get a word of encouragement, we can make anyone's day brighter. We provide video messages. We have a full range of messages to choose from, including happy birthday, congratulatory, and personalized. We are available to entertain at your next event or make a surprise appearance for your special coworker or friend. Next slide, please. And here is a sample of our video messages. Please press play. Please press play if I can get it out.
Hey, happy birthday! It's a day to celebrate you! Today the sun shines brighter and the birds are chirpier and the clouds are as fluffy as the icing on your birthday cake! May your day be filled with fine feathered friends and family as we celebrate you! So happy birthday!
Next slide. Our revenue stream will consist of sales generated from video messages purchased throughout our website, which is not up yet, flamingogal.com, and live event bookings. Our target customer is a consumer who wants to send a funny videogram to someone special in their life to make them feel good, or someone who just wants a significant person to feel loved and uplifted. Our service will benefit the customer as it will provide them with the benefit of knowing they made another person feel special. Initial expenses will include website setup, camera equipment, and assorted promotional paraphernalia needed for advertising and networking. General expenses will include the cost of costumes and travel if required. Next slide, please. Our target audience can be portrayed as a college student wanting to send a unique message to their grandparent, or a corporate client who will like to send uplifting messages to colleagues and employees, and events that want to add a little fun and excitement to their entertainment. Next slide, please. Flamingo Go Gal will begin with branding our name locally and throughout the Central Florida area with social media, networking, and strategic partnerships. Our goal is to increase our brand awareness through various social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Next slide, please. We know that the growth of our brand will not be because of what we offer, but the unique experience our customers will receive. We want to create a brand awareness that will reach and open doors of opportunity with the Florida Lottery and Florida tourism. Creating entertaining posts that viewers will engage with and share with their connections is essential to our successful brand awareness. Attending networking events, socials, and conferences will offer a multitude of opportunities and connections. Flaming Go Gal has an advantage over our competitors as we present personalized messages and that are heartfelt and relatable. Next slide, please. Our company is in its first growth stage. We realize that the bulk of our first-year business will come from networking and referrals. We are seeking the 5,000 award to focus on camera equipment, digital marketing, and costumes, and the following plans in mind: social media marketing, networking, organization memberships, and website building. Next slide, please. Flamin' Go Gal is just now opening its doors. Our projections are based on what our competitors are doing and then seeing how we can do it better. It is our goal to have projected sales in 2024 of $75,000 with a net profit of $15,000, 2025 of $90,000 and a net profit of $18,000, 2026 sales in $125,000 with a net profit of $43,750. Next slide, please. Thank you so much for your consideration, and at this time I ask, are there any questions?
Business is hard. From constant phone calls to never-ending emails, meetings that last for hours, while still making time to be the visionary you set out to be, committed to making a difference in the world around you. You are the superheroes of your community, choosing to put the needs of others first. Choosing to take the risk, choosing the path less traveled. Behind every game-changing accomplishment is a great team. So don't do it alone. You are never alone. You are never without help. Make time for the important things again. Regain your confidence that nothing is impossible. With virtual executive solutions, you can do it.
Next slide. Good evening, I'm Elaine Middleton. Virtual Executive Solutions is a team with collectively over 60 years of professional experience in organization, bookkeeping, planning, and research. We focus on relieving small business owners of the mundane tasks that are needed to run a business, but take up the valuable time that could be spent focusing on a business and spending time with family. Our mission is to help our clients achieve balance in their personal and professional lives. The VES vision is to be the most trusted virtual business across the United States and recognized for our commitment, dedication, and actions. Next slide, please. After hearing the struggles and challenges that other entrepreneurs face in their day-to-day operations of their business, we listened. We present simple solutions to solve their problems. By trusting VES to take on those struggles off their plate, we relieve stress and help create balance. Next slide, please. Our clients will grow their business faster when they can focus on the business itself and leaving the mundane tasks to VES. Our top services include data entry, bookkeeping, emails, scheduling, travel arrangements, and research. This is not an exclusive list, but our main focus. Next slide, please. Our revenue streams will include a variety of packages tailored to each client's specific needs. Our target audience is the small business that is overwhelmed with menial tasks that distract them from the business itself. The startup costs include creating a professional website, networking fees to join networking groups, and marketing costs. General expenses will include payment to contractors, upkeep of the website, dues for networking groups, and advertising. Next slide, please. We've identified our target audience as companies that do not have a brick and mortar office, startups not prepared for additional employees, executives needing help outside the corporate office, and companies requiring intensive research on a project. Next slide, please. Data USA in 2020 identified 309 types of industries in Marion County. Of those 309, 282 subdivided groups have a significant role. These groups include physicians, legal services, and specialized services. VES will focus on advertising and networking with these groups. Next slide, please. Our reputation is built on trust, commitment, and dependability that will prevail and take us to new heights. Building lasting relationships is the foundation of VES. Building brand awareness through network functions, socials, meetings will be our focus. Next slide, please. Networking is the main key that unlocks the deadbolt on the door of connecting. It is the lifeline to the community and the business we will serve. Of course, social media is another essential tool, and we will utilize LinkedIn, Facebook, and email for our campaigns. In addition, promoting our company at various expos across Central Florida will also provide strong connections. Next slide, please. Research shows that by the end of 2028, 50% of the workforce will be in some form of virtual capacity. Having a US-based team is what sets us apart from the typical virtual assistant company. Our US-based team includes a wide range of experience, including expertise in accounting, writing, and extensive research. Just think, how valuable is it to be able to speak to someone in the United States, in your time zone, that speaks English? Next slide, please. We're seeking the $5,000 award to focus on a professional website, membership fees to join networking groups, advertising materials, and establish a social media presence. Next slide, please. Our projected income over the next 3 years is gross earnings of $5,000 with a net worth of $500 in year 2023, gross earnings of $60,000 with a net profit of $21,000 in year 2024, and gross earnings of $120,000 with a net profit of $48,000 in year 2025. Next slide, please. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Okay, so my name is Ursha Martinez, or Ercialu Martinez, and I represent Generation Path for Success, and we are a nonprofit organization. Okay, we're dedicated to helping families in Marion. You can actually slide while I do the what we're about. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so we are a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping families in Marion County strive for in education, physical, and spiritual fitness. Our mission and vision includes is to educate, inspire, empower, and enrich the lives of the youth through educational programs that instill self-esteem, character building, cognitive thinking skills, and entrepreneurship, with our core values being safety, accountability, diversity, morals, teamwork, respect, and discipline. why we do what we do. Right now, we are at a time of crisis in all of our lives where depression is at an all-time high. All type of mental disorders are going on. And since the pandemic, we have quadrupled in simple things as depression and suicide rates, okay? Which brings us to what we need to be doing, bringing back a sense of community, where we are, what we've been doing. Community, showing our children that we acknowledge, that we can motivate, that we can instill and help them build self-confidence and things of that nature. Discipline, control to be able to do what we're doing now. It doesn't happen as adults, it starts from young. So it also starts from us, the adults, with being able to be accountable and know that we need a sense of community. I'll do a quick overview. Since the pandemic, it has shown how much community is important. We've seen the most amount of people in pantry lines, looking for resources when jobs weren't available. So we need to get back to that. Kids are generally on their phone, and they're in a trance. And when they get back into the reality, they don't even know how to maneuver. Okay, so I will give you a quick statistic. 1 in 7 10 and 19-year-olds experience mental disorders. That's including depression, anxiety, behavior disorders, and suicide is the 4th leading cause of death amongst 15 and 29-year-olds. Do we know every 2 minutes and 15 seconds a youth is taking their life? Okay, we need to do something about that. Slide, and then, so that's what I was explaining, and slide. Okay, that's my children. One more slide. Okay, so our product services include, some of our programs include tutoring, kickboxing, performing arts, self-defense. I do not want to not include the basketball program that we've done before. We've done entrepreneurship program, workshops where we show financial literacy, and agriculture. We got 10 plots of gardening and got these kids learning how to grow their own food. Okay, okay. Some of our locations include Silver Spring Shores Community Center, Marion Oaks Community Center, Creative Beginnings Preschool, and some of the prospective locations that we have inclined to talk about is Ocala Charter High School and Middle School, Ed Krosky Center, and possibly the Equestrian Center. I spoke to the director, so we still have steps in there. Slide. Our business model, from the very beginning, our business model. Okay, so how we've been making through is pretty much through membership fees and program fees, okay? Charitable donations with our surrounding organizations. We pulled a lot of community support, such as Publix, Sam's Club, Walmart, Smart Style, Best Buy, Denny's, PDQs, Lowe's, Marion Technical College, Domino's Pizza, Wawa, Early Learning Coalition, okay? And Chick-fil-A has mentioned that they would love to be on board for our next Summer Kids Fest. Our target audience is, next slide. Our target audience would be, for now, we were dealing with the youth. Then we maneuver with the toddlers. We do not want to limit, and we want to expand to the young adults and the seniors, okay? Since the start of our organization, we have catered to more to the youth and to the toddlers. We have done some work with the seniors and the young adults. Slide. Our marketing plan. There are 190 people moving to Marion County every week. Marion County is one of the fastest growing counties in Florida right now. So it's important that all these families come, and these children, these families is no longer a retirement state. These families have to be able to place their children in something after school because they will get bored and fool around, okay? So how do we do that? Once again, accountability, creating programs, outreach, okay? Marketing strategy will be what we've been doing. We've been doing demonstrations at churches, festivals. You can catch us at Halloween Fest, holiday events, back to school events, okay? Competitor analysis. We don't consider competitors. If you're doing what we're doing, teamwork makes the dream work. There's no competitors with us. But what makes us unique is that we're sensible. We cater. It's almost like everybody has an individual IEP. We know you when you walk through the door. We work with your parents, and we will obtain some of those goals. Even create programs if we see it's necessary. Slide. Use of funds. Grant writer for restricted and unrestricted funds, seasonal financial advisor and bookkeeper to fill out forms and account for all funds' yearly income tax. Reinstatement of our SunBiz active state. Our yearly website, everything is annual. Program insurance, community foundation yearly membership. Slide. Financial projections. In 2022, I've made around about $32,000 with just program fees, and that's just me alone. But with upcoming in 2024, we're looking to estimate $150,000 in projections. 2025, $185,000. 2026, $200,000 with places such as United Way, Advent Health, McDonald's, Public Charity, Centene Foundation, Walmart, and so much more. That's giving money for the community. Slide. I do want to thank you. I have so much inside of me to say, so please question on.